Welcome to Charger Field. My name is Matt Searle. I got Adam Hopper with me tonight as the Chargers are taking on the Center Hill Mustangs in another district matchup, the beginning of the week, a series that is very important to our Chargers and their standings in the district. Tonight's starting lineups is brought to you by Kringle Dentistry. We appreciate Kringle Dentistry and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Been a great sponsor for us this year, and we certainly appreciate them. For all your dentistry needs, please go by and see Kringle Dentistry. Starting lineup tonight for Center Hill. Leading off, playing catcher, number 24, Whit Key. Batting second and playing second base and DH.
He's second base, and if there is a need for a DH, I believe he's the DH.
Gotcha. Playing second base tonight is number 3, J-Mo Warren. Batting third, playing center field, number 18, Ryan Brunettes. Batting fourth and pitching tonight, number 10, Cooper McCool. Batting fifth, playing first base, number 15, Grayson Doss. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 26, Deshaun Hanna. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 6, Rico Suber. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 19, J.D. Warren. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 13, Mac Atkins. And your starting lineup for your Grenada Chargers tonight, leading off, playing third base, number 8, Drew Klink. Batting second and playing shortstop, number 1, Ty Edwards. Batting third and playing first base, number 12, Eli Palmer. Batting fourth and catching, number 3, Preston Downs. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 5, Hayden Lee. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 17, Daniel Hopper. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 10, DeAndre Rimmer. Batting eighth and pitching, number 2, Braden Trusty. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 27, Harper Newcomb. And that is the starting lineup for your Grenada Chargers tonight. What you got for us in stats?
Well,
give us some standings.
Grenada's sitting at 13-7 overall, 5-1 in the district. Center Hill Mustangs sitting at 9-11 overall, 3-2 in the district. They've had, I believe, Saltillo and South Panola.
Right.
To start off, well, I'll take that back.
Well, they've had Saltillo one game.
They've had one game with Saltillo.
Yep.
I believe they have a makeup game maybe this weekend from the weather last week.
The way I understand it, Saturday, which is an interesting makeup.
It's a little wrinkle.
That is.
That is for both teams. So we play Saltillo next week.
Yeah.
So it's a wrinkle for both teams. You got to manage your pitching staff a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be a chess match, with us going to Saltillo next week, top two teams, if we win tonight, win Friday night, do what we're supposed to do, and go over to Saltillo, we would be there as the top two teams in the district,
1-2 in the district.
Battling
That's
it
right.
out. So,
That's right.
If that's the case and Center Hill plays Saltillo very well on Saturday, which we certainly would hope so, it could be an interesting situation next week, coming into the last week of district play for the Grenada Chargers.
Well, and I believe their meeting they had earlier, I believe first part of last week, was a 2-0 game. So it was a close game.
That's correct, and Saltillo came out on top that very first game of the week. You're exactly right. That was an interesting matchup, and it told us something as well. Not to discredit these Center Hill Mustangs, because Saltillo is very good, I think, at one point, and maybe still. They won like 13 in a row.
I believe they're still sitting at that win streak.
And they're still at the win streak. They're number 1 in Class 6A right now.
They are. And I believe they're up in the top 5 or 6 in the Clarion Ledger Power 25.
Power 25.
That I looked at today.
I think you're right about that. So that Saltillo team is very good, one that we will be facing next week. But we're not there yet. We're here this week against Center Hill. Glad to be home tonight. We will travel there Friday night. I don't think there's any weather, so that shouldn't we shouldn't be dealing with anything like that.
I think maybe a little wind, and that's going to be about it this week.
That's right.
We had a storm system come through.
Yeah.
I guess Saturday, Sunday. It's a little chilly tonight.
Yeah.
But it's nice weather other than that.
Yeah, it's a great afternoon. If you're sitting at home, don't have anything to do, grab a coat, come out to the park, watch the guys play a little baseball. Visit the concession stand. Lots of good food down in the concession stand. Maybe a lot of times they'll allow us to sample some of that. Adam, I know you've already had a sausage dog, but we sometimes get barbecue. You never know. Just whatever they bring up, we'll take. And so,
well, I'm going to tell you, I've never had anything down there that I didn't like.
I'm with you. 100% agree with you on that. So that is, again, Kringle Dentistry sponsored our starting lineups tonight. We definitely appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. So we are about to do starting lineups here on the field. And we'll do also the national anthem. Until then, we're going to take a timeout, let you hear a few words from our sponsors. We'll be back with first pitch in just a few moments.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition, well, lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
See the world in style with 2020 Eyeworks in Grenada, Mississippi. From expert eye exams to the latest designer frames, we've got your vision covered. Visit us today for clear sight and great service. 2020 Eyeworks, focused on you.
Are you looking for automation solutions, electrical components, industrial equipment, or safety gear? Come to Agilix Solutions. We have the area's most extensive Milwaukee tool inventory, and our knowledgeable team is here to help every step of the way. Visit us at 1601 South Street in Grenada or call 662-226-2474. Or you can check out our up-to-date inventory anytime at my.goagilix.com.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin-found Dixie whistle in the wind. That'll get you heaven-bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country.
At Grenada State Bank, we're all about saving.
We save you time, we save you the hassle, we help you save for tomorrow.
Because banking should always be personal and hassle-free.
And as your hometown bank, you can always trust us to put your needs first, so everything is made easy.
So together, let's save.
We welcome you to visit us here at Grenada State Bank, a bank that stands behind its community.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. We're ready to rock and roll. I swear, Preston Downs is catching. Braden Trusty is pitching. And I I can't get names straight, so I apologize for that. Braden Trusty pitching for us tonight. Trusty has gone 27.1 innings.
He started some big games for us so far this season.
Yeah, I was trying to
done a
get
good job.
some wins and losses here. Okay, there it is. He's 3-2 on the year, 37 strikeouts, 15 walks. ERA 1.793. WHIP is 1.244. He's got one save, and opponents are batting. What do you think?
175.
Pretty close. 188.
Ooh, look at me.
You were right there on it, dude. So 188 opponent's batting average against Braden Trusty.
He's been solid all season for us. We just need him to another solid start tonight.
Absolutely, yeah, and he can give it to us. He's been a lively arm all year long.
Well, leading off for Center Hill Mustangs is going to be number 24, Whit Key, the catcher, and he may win the award for best hair tonight.
Yeah, this music sounds like he produced that and then came right out here and got ready to play baseball.
Yeah.
So, which I'm not complaining. I do like the music.
Little Ozzy.
That's right. Whit Key is batting .293 on the year. Braden Trusty's ready. Here's the first pitch. Key squares the bunt, fouls it
back over the net, I believe.
Yeah, that foul ball's out of play, and sponsored by
Boatman's Glasswork.
Boatman's Glasswork. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. This half inning is brought to you by Landmark Realty. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Mr. Kevin Jackson up here in the booth with us. Mr. Kevin Jackson in the booth with us.
Well, they are synonymous, though.
It's synonymous with Landmark Realty. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball on the outside part, not called a strike.
Bad pitch there. Are we still doing the $25 fine on
yes, $25 fine. You can Venmo that to one Alan Lee. And me and him will disperse that as needed. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That ball is in the turf and definitely not a strike now, 2-1 count. Whit Key has says 17 hits, 12 RBIs, 3 triples, and 1 home run. So he's been active. Here's the pitch. Again, ball on the outside part. Call ball 3. 3-1 count now on Whit Key.
That's some wheels for your catcher there.
It is. I would agree with that. Not catcher speed. Here's the pitch. Whit Key rips one down the left field line.
And the catch,
I cannot see.
I believe they're saying the catch was
made.
He
made the catch. Okay.
The catch was made by DeAndre Rimmer out there. That was a sinking line drive.
Oh, no doubt. It's a great catch. I couldn't see it for the sun.
I say it was because the sun was right in our face.
Yeah, that was a great catch there by DeAndre Rimmer. Nice job there by DeAndre.
So that's a good job getting out number 1. That's going to bring up number 3, J-Mo Warren. He's their second baseman tonight.
J-Mo Warren's batting .333 on the year. He's got 15 hits, 7 RBIs.
There's a good hard strike on the outside corner there by Braden.
Yep. He scored 14 runs. He's got 3 doubles. I don't see how many steals. Let's see here. I don't see that number.
Don't believe they have it on there. It's 1-1 pitch here. He's going to swing straight through it for strike 2. That's going to make it a 1-2 count here. Trust's doing a good job after getting behind on the first hitter. He's doing better here on the second hitter, getting ahead.
Yeah.
A lot of options here.
Got 1 out. Here's the pitch. Right there.
Good
called.
job.
Swinging strike out right there by J-Mo Warren. That is Power K number 1 for Braden Trusty. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 1 for Braden Trusty.
That's going to bring up the center fielder, number 18, Ryan Brunettes.
Ryan Brunettes, he's batting .351 on the year. It's pretty good batting average. Trusty looks in. He has his sign. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. That ball fouled out of play. Sponsored by
Marlowe Law Firm.
Marlowe Law Firm. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Mr. Brunettes has scored 22 runs this year. Holy cow. 20 hits and 16 RBIs. That ball fouled down the right field line and also out of play. And sponsored by
Sonic.
He's got 6 doubles, 2 triples. Boy, they get some triples on this team. 0-2 count now. Braden Trusty, here's the pitch. That ball is lined over to first base. Eli Palmer gets it, touches first.
Good job there by Palmer staying down on the ball.
I agree. That was a hard hit ball, and he doesn't let it get by him. That's 3 away for the Chargers. That'll do it for this half inning.
Well, that's the start that we needed.
It is, no doubt about it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're going to the bottom half of the first inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Everyone's a winner with the Jax app. Every time you order your handmade favorites, you'll earn big points. It's the app that loves you back, back, back with daily deals and loads of delicious rewards. Download the Jax app today at eatatjax.com.
Hey there, this is Kevin Jackson with Landmark Realty, your hometown friends in real estate. Are you looking to purchase your first home, or maybe just your move-up home, or maybe you're looking to even sell a home? Well, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team is here to make your real estate journey smooth and stress-free. From charming starter homes to move-up homes, or even selling your home, we have it all. And here's the kicker. If you scan the barcode now, you'll get our exclusive buyer profile system absolutely free. Your dream home is just one click away. Landmark Realty, where dreams become home.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers about to come to the plate in this half inning. You will see, at the very least, you will see Klink, Edwards, and Palmer. Somebody reaches, you'll see Downs. Pitcher for tonight for Center Hill is Cooper McCool. ERA is 2.85. He's got a 2-4 record. He's had 7 appearances, giving up 42 hits, 14 earned runs, 14 walks, 37 strikeouts. And he's ready to go.
He's going to bring Drew to the plate. Done a good job as leadoff all year.
There's the first pitch.
First pitch break
called strike one on the outside part of the plate.
That was another breaking ball. It was just, or looked like a breaking ball. It was off the plate though. But,
yeah, a little too far off. 1-1 count on Drew Klink now. Mr. McCool is ready, and here's the pitch. Drew lines it out to center field. Center fielder is on his horse, and he is going to catch it. Very nice play there by the center fielder for Center Hill. He has obviously got wheels, and he ran that ball down in the gap, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Drew hit it solid.
He did.
Honestly, just right at him.
That is exactly right.
That's going to bring up number 1, Ty Edwards.
Yeah,
Ty having an outstanding season so far.
Yeah, pretty hot, right? Especially as of late. He's batting .406. That big number, 3 home runs with 19 RBIs, 11 stolen bases, and 19 runs scored. So Ty is hot as a firecracker right now.
Let's see if he can keep it up. We need it tonight.
Here's the pitch to Ty. He bounces it off the end of the bat.
Him off there.
Second baseman's over, makes the play, and that's out number 2 for the Chargers. Looked like he got it right off the end. Was it handle?
Maybe it wasn't.
Handle?
Yeah,
okay.
It was in on the hands.
Seems like if it had been handled, he would have pulled that, but I don't know. Maybe not. I couldn't tell. Man, the sun's right dead in my eyes, so there's no way to tell.
That's going to bring up first baseman number 12, Eli Palmer.
Yeah, Palmer doing well as well. He's hitting .396, 11 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and 10 runs scored. So he also is hot and has moved up in the order to third. Mm-hmm. He's been hitting 4-5, and they've moved him up into the order because of how hot he's been. That's a called strike one on the outside part. Here's the pitch by McCool. That ball way too outside. Eli taken, and rightfully so for ball one. It's a 1-1 count now. McCool ready. Here's the pitch. Eli pops it straight up. It's in foul territory. Will it stay in? No, it's going to be out of play, and that foul ball sponsored by
McDaniel's HVAC and Plumbing.
McDaniel's HVAC. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Eli Palmer, 1-2 count with 2 outs. Looking for a Charger runner. Got to have one. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Palmer rips it back up the middle, and that is your first Charger runner of the evening. He took it right back where it came from. McCool hung a little curveball there, didn't he?
Yeah, he hung that right in the middle of the plate, and Palmer knew what to do with it.
He sent it right back where it came from. It's like I tell my kids, make the pitcher dance. It's my favorite hit, right up the middle, make him move.
He definitely did that on that one.
He did. He was doing the shift, wasn't he?
That's going to bring up number 3, Preston Downs, senior catcher.
Yeah, Downs hitting .314 on the year, 14 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 9 runs scored. Palmer gets his lead. Pitcher backs off.
Preston was DHing a lot of the season. He's back behind the plate now.
That's right.
Gotten healthy finally. That pitch is going to be up a little bit. And this half inning is sponsored by No Way Jose. Crowd favorite at my house, I know.
Yeah, good place to eat. We talk about it a lot up here. I recommend the shrimp quesadilla. 1-0 count. Got 2 outs. Preston Downs waiting for the pitch. Here it is. He rips one down the third base line. And that is a 0 for effort by Coach Flake. Again, keeps his hands in his pockets. Doesn't even make a move. So it is now a 1-1 count on Preston Downs.
Maybe a little cooler down there than it is up here. Wants to keep those hands warm. May sting a little bit.
Nah, you got to be a baseball player. Pull your hands out, make a play.
And on cue, he pulls them out now to make the call. So
yeah,
there we go.
Be an example there, Coach Flake. Let's go, make a play. Downs hits the ball over to shortstop. Shortstop makes the play, tosses it over to second, and that'll be the 3rd out of the inning for the Chargers. That'll be 1 hit by Eli Palmer. No runs scored, 1 left on. We're going to the top half of the 2nd inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
For expert heating, cooling, and plumbing, trust McDaniel's HVAC and Plumbing in Grenada, Mississippi. Fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. Call us today at 662-226-4613.
For over 20 years, Oil Man Supply has proudly served the Grenada community and the South with its lubricants and automotive supplies. We provide services for all your agricultural, commercial, industrial, and residential needs. We pride ourselves in customer service and delivery. For more information on how we can help you, call Rick Palmer at 662-417-1586 or come visit our warehouse at 31 Tuscoma Street in Holcomb. Go Chargers!
At Grenada State Bank, we focus on what matters most, you.
That's right. Our commitment is to provide personal service that you can always bank on.
So come see your friends at Grenada State Bank because we would love to see you.
Whether you're growing your business or planning for life's biggest moments, we're here to help every step of the way.
For all of your banking needs, Grenada State Bank is here for you.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Braden Trusty's finished with his warm-up tosses, and he is ready to rock and roll. Your battery again tonight, Braden Trusty, Preston Downs. And the batter for Center Hill is number 10.
The opposing pitcher, number 10, Cooper McCool.
Cooper McCool. McCool's batting .239 on the year. Got 20 RBIs, though. 16 hits. Scored 17 runs. He has two doubles. We were kind of discussing that. team got a lot of extra base hits. 21 doubles as a team, 5 triples, and 2 home runs. That's pretty impressive.
It's not too shabby there. It's going to be a foul ball straight back.
1-1 count now on McCool. This half inning brought to you by Oil Man Supply. Braden Trusty ready. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part, down in the turf, and that is ball number 2. 2-1 count. Trusty likes to work fast. We kind of talked about that. We've talked about that before, and, a lot of times up here we're looking for things to talk about. Not a lot to talk about when Braden's pitching because he's so fast.
He's going to swing straight through that fastball. Inner third there. That's a good spot right there. Got
really good pitch. I agree. He had to have that one. Had to have that strike.
2-2. Yeah. See what Braden can do here. Again, he likes to work quick.
That's right. Looking for power K number 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul
ball. Preston just couldn't quite hang on to it.
That's right.
I think it took a piece out of Preston. The umpire is going to give him just a minute to collect himself.
Let him
breathe.
Let him take his breath. I think he's fine.
It's that connection between home plate umpire and catcher.
It is. Your buddies for the most part. 2-2 count now on McCool.
Comes
Here's
the pitch.
The 2-2.
Oh, he wanted to swing at it. Just broke a little too far outside. That's going to run the count full here.
That's right.
Braden just needs to come with a strike.
Yeah, full count on McCool. Don't want to walk him. Don't really want to give up the leadoff guy on a walk. Make him leave there running. Here's the pitch. He swings the bat. It's grounded down to third
took
base.
A hop on Drew there. That
tough play for Drew.
That was an in-between hop to begin with and had a little backspin on it.
Yeah, popped him right on the shoulder. Drew's kind of walking that one off just a tad bit right now. It was a terrible hop on the dirt, right straight up, and he's kind of holding his neck, so I hope it didn't get him in the throat.
Well, it had just enough top spin on it. When it hit that cutout, it just popped on him.
Been there, done that. I've been hit in the throat once, and it ain't a good feeling.
It is not fun.
So we're going to give Drew just a moment to see if he's all right. He says I'm good. Umpire says let's rock and roll. So Drew's a tough kid. So that's going to be I'm not giving him an error on that. That's going to be a base hit there for the hitter, McCool. And there's a courtesy runner there, number 9. Maybe try to find his number if you can.
Oh, let's see. I do find his name. Have number 9 is, I believe, J.D. Grissom.
Yeah, J.D. Grissom.
He played in the JV game earlier.
That's right.
That's going to bring up number 15, Grayson Doss, the first baseman. He's going to square around the bunt.
Ooh, nice pick there by Braden Trusty. I'm going with an 8.
I was going to say 8.
Yeah, that's a really good move.
That's a good pick.
It's hard to get a 9 or a 10 unless you get them, but that's an 8's pretty high up here in this booth. Doss is hitting 300 on the year, but he's squaring the bunt here. They're trying to get the runner over. Here's the pitch. There he goes. Runner takes off. Downs throws down to second.
Oh, just couldn't quite
Runner's going to be
squeeze
safe.
The ball. The ball's going to squirt out to
not
center
a bad
field there.
throw.
It was a good throw, just couldn't quite get it there.
Tailed a little bit towards the second base side, but something that, probably could have handled, but it was also a bang-bang play there with the slide, so kind of tough one. That's a 1-0 count now on Doss. Again, batting 300 on the year. He's got 13 RBIs. Nobody out. Runner down at second for Center Hill. Here's a pitch. Ball out of the zone for ball number 2. 2-0 count now on Doss.
Him squaring like that and then Grissom taking off, I think shows that Center Hill recognizes it's going to be a tight ball game.
I agree with you. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Doss has 4 doubles himself. 18 hits on the year.
Trusty. He's got to bear down here.
Yeah, Trusty comes set. Here's a pitch. That is a called strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Don't think Mr. Doss liked that one very much, but I think he got part of it. So.
Well, that thing has corners up there.
It does. 2-1 count now. Braden Trusty staring in. He comes set. Here's the pitch. All down in the dirt. Nice job by Preston Downs. Scooping it up.
3-1.
3-1 count now on Doss from Center Hill. Runner down at second has a good lead.
You'd like to see him come with a strike, but it doesn't have to be too good of a strike. That's going to be ball 4.
It's not a strike at all. That is ball 4, and Doss draws a walk. They got now 2 on and nobody out for Center Hill. We're going to bring number 26.
Deshaun Hanna.
Hanna's batting 274 on the year. He's got 17 hits, 8 RBIs, 1 double, and I would say it is a good possibility he's going to square right here and try to move these runners. What do you say?
Better than 50%.
I'd say so. If it isn't, then
well,
yep, there it is.
And he's going to pull back, take strike 1.
I'll take that strike all day long.
He's going to look back at the umpire, have a little word for him there.
Yeah, he had something to say. Umpire kind of made a move towards his ear, and I don't think he liked what he had to say.
I don't think so. Hannah's got some pretty good speed, though. So
yep,
he's going to make you make a play, even with squaring the bunt.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see how many stolen bases he has. I think that was one of those. Yeah, they don't have that stat out here, actually, so we don't know that. Here's a pitch. There go the runners. They're off. There's a throw down to third by Preston Downs. The runner does not slide and is almost tagged out because of that. And
I'll tell you, if Preston gets that out of his glove clean,
yeah,
I
probably
think he's
out.
got him. It looked like he had a little double clutch there.
Yeah, I think the ball rolled out of his hand almost, had to re-catch it and throw it. It's an 0-2 count now.
They're going to come in on the corners.
Here's a pitch. And he struck him out. That is power K number 2 for Braden Trusty. That was a nice pitch right on the outside part. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 2, Braden Trusty.
I don't think Hannah will agree with that pitch.
I don't think he agreed with any of them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, true. That's going to bring up number 6, Rico Suber, the third baseman.
Yeah, Suber hitting 205 on the year. Here's the pitch. That ball lined out into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Suber.
They're going to bring him around.
1 run scored.
They're going to hold him at third.
And they will hold Doss there as Eli Palmer cuts that ball. It is now 1st and 3rd for Center Hill.
He just got that right over Ty's head.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good piece of hitting.
I'm sorry, Harper.
Harper's head. That was a good piece of hitting. Wasn't a bad pitch. He may have got a little too much of the plate there, but he drove it right to the side of the field that he needed to, and that's just a good hit.
Let's bring up number 19, J.D. Warren, the shortstop.
Warren's batting 143 on the year. He has not had many at-bats, though, so he's just now coming to this lineup. He's only had 8 plate appearances, 7 ABs, so he is relatively new to this lineup, obviously, per Max Preps.
I would be willing to bet Suber's about to take off over at first.
I'd be willing to bet you may see another bunt right here as well. Here's the pitch. Maybe I'm wrong. Strike on the outside part.
I was kind of looking. We were both wrong.
Yeah, I was kind of looking safety squeeze there and didn't get it. May get it here, though. They like to take that first pitch and then go after it sometimes. But you may be right. I think we're going to see some movement at first base here in just a moment. Trusty set. He's going to do the third to first move, and nobody breaks. Used to fool people all the time with that one. I think everybody's very much aware of it now.
No, it's gotten a lot of play over the years.
No doubt. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Fouled off.
Well, you say he took off. He
stopped. Yeah, that ball fouled back into the screen there by Warren. It's now an 0-2 count. This is a good situation for Braden Trusty with an 0-2 count here on this hitter. Really need a strikeout. That'd be power K number 3, I believe.
Yes, you'd be right.
I better start writing these down. Here's a strikeout for Braden Trusty. And the runner steals. The throw down to second by Preston Downs is a good throw. The runner doesn't slide again, which is so odd, but we drop the ball and we don't get the strike them out, throw them out. So that is now 2 away.
But good job there by Trusty getting that strikeout.
Yeah, very good strikeout. That is power K number 3 for Braden Trusty. All Charger strikeout sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports.
So he's still got a chance to get out of this inning with just a 1 run given up.
Boy, that'd be a fantastic inning if he does. Here's the pitch. Ball down.
It's going to bring up the right fielder, Mac Atkins.
Atkins batting 178 on the year. He has a lot of ABs. He's got 40. His plate appearances is 60, 45 ABs. Ball on the outside part called strike 1. So 1-1 count now on Atkins. Got to get an out right here. Keep them from scoring.
Well, you don't
again.
want to get back up to the top of the order either. You'd like to end it right here and
make
them start the top of the order, bases empty.
That is exactly right. Pitch on the outside part called Strike two. Braden Trusty looking for power K number 4 to get out of this inning. If he does, it'll be a big inning for him, as runners have been in scoring position for most of this inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball fouled off there by Atkins. He's able to hang in and stay alive there with a foul ball.
It's going to keep it at a 1-2 count here for Trusty. Again, runners on second and third, 2 outs. 1 run already across the plate. We really need this out right here.
That's right. Here's the pitch. And I would ask as well, did he go? Umpire says no, he did not.
And I hear competing stands. One side says thank you. The other side questions that.
Yeah, it was close, I'll tell you that. That's a tough one to make. You've got to have your eyes on that one to make it. That's a tough call because it was very close.
Well, I was going to say it could have gone either way,
I
be
agree.
honest with you.
He didn't break real hard. That was a tough one, but I'm with you. I've seen that called a strike, and I've seen that not called a strike.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
There you go, 50-50. Deuces are wild here. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Braden Trusty is ready to go. Chargers down 1-0 in the top half of the second inning. Need a strikeout or a ground out or a fly out to get us out of this thing.
Here comes a 2-2 pitch, and it's not going to be made.
Trusty just wanted another thought there as he backs off and looks at second base.
I wonder if he didn't like the sign on that one.
Maybe not.
Maybe not comfortable yet.
Yeah, I don't know. He saw something there. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball in the outside part. Ball 3. Full count now. Full count, 2 outs. Really got to do something here.
Well, I'd like to see Braden challenge him a little bit here.
Yeah, I agree. Well, he needs to. I mean, I got a base open, but I don't want to take it right here. Let's get number 9.
I don't want to get back to the top of the order with the bases loaded.
Here's a 3-2. He throws over to third, and there's really no lead there, so I'm not sure. Again, maybe he's not liking something he's seeing or whatever the case may be. Drew wasn't really even holding the runner on. Full count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball in the outside part, taken for ball 4. He draws the walk, and we have bases loaded now with 2 outs. And leadoff man Whit Key coming to the plate. He ripped the ball in his first at bat, but right to Rimmer, who made a great play.
Sinking line drive that luckily Rimmer got a good jump on.
That's right. That's exactly right. Key is batting .293. I didn't give his batting average earlier, but .293 is his batting average. He's got a ton of stats. Here's the pitch. Ooh, nice pitch there by Braden Trusty. Trusted that breaking pitch with bases loaded.
You got to bring it into the zone now.
I agree, but I like the call. I like that. I like the curveball. Here's the pitch. Another curveball called strike 2. That is another good pitch. He gets an out right here, and this place is going to rock and roll. He's 0-2, 2 outs.
How much do you trust Preston here?
Whit Key all over the plate. Here's the pitch. And that pitch is lined out to right field. Hayden Lee on top of it. And there it is. That is your third out of the inning. Nice play there by Hayden Lee. That was a hard hit ball. Was hoping that it was more towards Hayden Lee and not towards the gap. And it was.
Well, it tailed back towards Hayden.
It did. It was a nice job of reading that pitch, or reading that ball by Hayden Lee. Well, the Chargers, the Center Hill Mustangs do score 1 in the top half of the second inning. It is 1-0 Mustangs going to the bottom half of the second. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Save More Drugs and Gifts in Grenada, we do more than just fill prescriptions. We care for our community. Led by pharmacist Fair Pender, our friendly team offers fast, reliable service, unique gifts, and the personal touch you deserve. All
right, welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers coming to the plate. This half inning, you will see Hayden Lee, Daniel Hopper, and DeAndre Rimmer. Anybody gets on, you'll see Braden Trusty.
So Hayden just made a good play out in the outfield. Leads all for us here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, Hayden's batting .288. Here's the pitch. Ball in the outside part taken for ball one. He's got 6 RBIs, 2 stolen bases, and 11 runs scored. Here's the pitch. Hayden pulls it towards the right side.
Get through? Good. Oh.
So he got through. Second baseman's not able to come up with that ball. Nice hit by Hayden Lee.
It's a good job by Hayden there.
Pulled it deep in the hole over there, and that's a tough one to get.
I think even if the second baseman comes up with that clean, I'm not sure he's got to play over there at first.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's going to bring up number 17, Daniel Hopper. He's batting .292 on the year. 1 home run, 17 RBIs, 8 stolen bases, 12 runs scored. McCool is looking in. He has his sign. He's ready. Here's backs off. This half inning is brought to you by Prairie Farms. We call them the milk people here. I don't drink milk. I don't know about you.
I'm not a big milk drinker.
Yeah, Chip loves it.
But
cookies.
I do like some ice cream, though.
I do like ice cream. There's the pitch. Hopper takes for strike one on the outside part of the plate.
That was a breaking ball. Not a bad take on
the
first pitch.
Yeah, so Chip gets up here and talks about all the cookies and milk he drinks at midnight.
Oof.
I don't even know the world at midnight most nights, thankfully.
If I'm up at midnight, it's not a good night.
I agree. 0-1. Hopper swings, chops it out to the pitcher. Pitcher throws over to first and gets the first out. Hopper's able to move Hayden Lee over to second. We now have a runner in scoring position with 1 out, and DeAndre Rimmer coming to the plate.
Well, I was wondering if they were going to try to bunt Daniel, and they didn't, but that has the same effect.
Same effect. I was kind of wondering that too. Are we going to bunt here and get him over? And
well, you
they
saw
do not.
Early on Center Hill trying to play small ball, so I wondered if we would match them. You got DeAndre Rimmer up, which we all know has got all the speed in the world.
That's exactly right. He puts the ball in play. It's going to be a tough play for anybody on the infield.
Hayden down at second is no slouch in the speed department either.
That's right. Rimmer batting .273 on the year, 1 homer, 6 RBIs, 4 stolen bases, and 10 runs scored. Here's the pitch to Rimmer. Ball on the outside part. Call, strike one. Not a bad pitch right there.
Well, he was calling it. He's calling it both ways.
He is. We got
That's all
that
you
pitch.
can ask for.
Whit Key does a nice job of bringing it back across the plate and gets that call. And as long as he calls it both ways, I'm happy.
Yep.
Hayden Lee got a monster lead out there, and second baseman is covering.
He's creeping in, but
Here's the pitch. Rimmer takes for ball one.
Tell you, if that squirts away at all from the catcher, Hayden's about halfway already to third base. It's
I
not
agree.
going to take much of a pass ball for Hayden to get down to third.
Yeah, well, Hayden only has 2 stolen bases on the year, but he's a lot faster than the 2 stolen bases he's got.
Well,
so
I think he's been on base a lot of times with traffic on in front of him.
that is probably right. Rimmer swinging for strike 2. It's 1-2 count now on DeAndre Rimmer with 1 out. Hayden Lee down at second. Got to move him here.
Well, we got to get him over. If we can't get him in, we got to get him over here. Give Trusty a chance with 2 outs, runner on third, if we can get that point.
Right. Pitcher backs off. Rimmer backs out. He wants to look back down at Coach Flake yet again. He's ready to go, and so is McCool. McCool stares in. He has the pitch he wants. It's a 1-2 count on Rimmer. Here it is. Checking down at second. Hayden fighting back over to second. He had a good lead. Second baseman was creeping in, and he dives back in safely with no throw even.
Sorry, my father's asking if there's a game tonight, so I'm informing him, yeah, we're playing right now, actually.
Tune in, Mr. Hopper. DeAndre calls timeout, backs out. It's a battle of timeouts right now between Mr. McCool and DeAndre Rimmer. They're both getting their fair share of timeouts in. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Second baseman, it's almost holding him like a first baseman there.
Yeah, here's a pitch. Rimmer swings and misses. That'll be a strikeout. That's 2 outs now for the Chargers.
It's going to bring up Braden Trusty, pitcher tonight. Chance to help himself out a little bit.
Yeah, Trusty batting .214 on the year. 11 RBIs, 3 stolen bases, and 12 runs scored.
I know the second baseman is coming back to his position, but the way he's holding, I mean, the right side is wide open.
Yeah, I agree. Trusty can hit it there. It's going to be a nice job there.
Well, and
for
he's
him.
throwing a lot of breaking balls on the outside corner.
Yeah, he's definitely going outside with it. You'd think he'd bust him more in, but so far not so much. 1-0 count now on Trusty. Hayden Lee has his lead. Pitcher is set. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
That ball got up.
I think that was supposed to be a curveball that I think he got a little bit under.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he and Whit Key were even on the same page there. Key's going to call timeout, go out and talk to him, and they're like, hey, dude.
Whatever that was, don't do it again.
Did you did you not get the sign? Do you know the sign? Do you not know the sign? Let's get together on this thing. And boy, umpire ain't going to give him much time to talk it out. He was headed right back out there, wasn't he?
We talk about the pitchers throwing quick. I think the umpire is ready to move on.
I would agree. 2-0 count now on Braden Trusty. He's in a good spot. He needs to look for something he can drive right here. Here's the pitch to Trusty. He does foul it out of play. That foul ball is sponsored by
High on the Hog.
High on the Hog. I could use a little High on the Hog barbecue right about now. I like their fish plates. There's not a lot I don't like High on the Hog, honestly. Cheeseburgers are good. 2-1 count now. Braden Trusty. Runner down at second. Grabs his lead. Here's the pitch.
He had the right idea on that foul ball, though. He was trying to go the other way.
You've been talking about it.
And if you look down the line, too, right fielder is playing out in the gap.
They are giving us the right side. There is no doubt about it. You are exactly right. 3-1 count. This is the moment where he can look for a pitch he can drive. Let's see if he gets it. Here's the pitch. He does get it, and you're right, Adam. He goes to the right side. Second baseman's able to knock it down, and he does make the play. Boy, that was a heck of a play by that second baseman.
That was a good play. Just not enough in the hole there.
No.
He got back over just enough.
Right. Too much.
Good idea, though, by Trusty.
Too much right at him, and it just couldn't get by him. So that's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the second inning. Going to the top half of the first, we're going to take a timeout. Hear a word from our sponsors.
Craving something sweet? Stop by Spencer's Dairy Cream in Grenada for the best soft-serve ice cream, burgers, and more. A hometown favorite for delicious treats made just for you. Spencer's Dairy Cream, sweet tradition, great taste.
Established in 1991 by Jerry and Beth Lavender, Sports Specialty has been your local sporting goods dealer for over 30 years. We offer in-house embroidery, screen printing, heat press, trophies, and awards. We also offer custom uniforms, sports equipment, and online stores for your team or organization. Sports Specialty has you covered from the first day of practice to the last call of the game. Visit us today at 1505 Highway 45 North in Columbus, Mississippi, or find us online at www.sportsspecialty.net. Sports Specialty, where championships begin.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. This half inning is brought to you by Riles Auction. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Chargers are down 1-0 in the top half of the third inning. We got Center Hill coming to the plate.
It's going to be second baseman number 3, J-Mo Warren.
Yeah, we said earlier Warren's hitting .333 on the year.
He struck out his first time out.
Somebody say he was a freshman. Did I hear y'all say that? No?
He was here last year, I know.
That's what I thought, too. I thought I heard somebody. Is anybody a freshman on this team? I thought somebody said there was a freshman. I could be wrong. Sorry. I'm hearing things. I apologize. Top half of the third. Braden Trusty's ready to go. Here's the first pitch. Ball on the outside part, a little too far outside, not called a strike. Preston tries to bring it back across, but it just was too far outside. Here's the 1-0. Warren fouls it out of play, and that foul ball is sponsored by
Universal Awards and Trophy.
Universal Awards and Trophies. Here's the 1-1. Ball on the outside part, swinging and missing. Strike two. Good pitch there by Braden Trusty.
Well, we hit on it earlier. Working fast.
Yeah, you just about can't get much out, but I do like it. I like the speed. I've said that over and over again. I like what we do with this pitching staff.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we speed it up.
Well, it makes the batter uncomfortable.
It does, but it keeps the pitcher's motor running. I like it. Here's the 1-2. That ball's flied out to center field, and Daniel Hopper's got a bead. He has it easily, and that is a first out of the inning for Center Hill as Warren flies out to Hopper. And the Chargers now have 1 out on this inning.
That's going to bring up number 18, Ryan Brunettes.
Burnett's hitting .351. He's got a line of stats, including 6 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer. Here's the pitch. Ball lined out to right center field. Hopper on the run, Lee on the run, and Hopper takes it. That's going to be out number 2. This is an efficient inning with just a few pitches and 2 outs very quickly.
That was out to the gap. That was a good job there by the outfield. Because
yeah.
If Daniel doesn't get it, I think Hayden had a beat on it.
They both did. They met in the middle, and Daniel caught it. That was a nice play.
That's going to bring up Cooper McCool. He had a single his last time up. I believe that was the one that hit off of Drew's throat.
Okay. That was a hard hit ball, no doubt about it. 1-0 count now on McCool. Trusty ready. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Ball 2. Preston again trying to bring it back across the plate. Not able to get that strike. 2-0 count. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball out. 3-0. Center Hill leads it 1-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. And I suspect there is a take all the way here.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. And it was down, and McCool draws the walk. And we'll head down to first base. Not what we wanted to see with 2 quick outs. Would like to have seen something very similar, but that's a walk, and they're going to get a courtesy runner now for McCool.
I think that's Grissom.
Yeah, J.D. Grissom coming out.
It's going to bring up number 15, Grayson Doss. He walked his first time up.
So Doss has a walk on the night. Got a runner at first. Trusty is ready. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Doss taking for strike 1. Ball a little low, but it was down in the kneecap zone, still a strike. So that was a good pitch. I like that one.
That's a good location. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Absolutely. Checking over at first. Not a bad pickoff, but he ain't getting an 8 on that one. We're going to go
6.5, 7.
That's where I was going, 6.5.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100% on that. Agreed. Here's the pitch. Doss drives it out to center field, and Daniel Hopper's on it. Catches it.
Comes back in. Makes
Hopper
it look
gets
easy.
all 3 outs. So that inning for the Chargers, it is 1-0. Center Hill going to the bottom half of the 3rd inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Well, hello, folks. I'm Robbie.
And I'm Paul.
And we're here at Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment. Well, guys, with spring approaching, we have golf coming up and ball tournaments coming up.
These guys can enjoy every bit of that.
Yeah.
Every bit of it, knowing that their wife is home comfortably mowing on a Kubota Zero turn.
Right here, baby.
If you really love her and you want to make it easy on her, after she's been mowing all day comfortably on a Kubota Zero turn, get on any of our Kubota RTVs and haul the weed eater and gas down there to her so she ain't got to walk to get it.
Paul, that is an excellent idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Kubota offers 0% financing on all models. We can get that payment just right for you, where you'll have enough money left over at the end of the week to take her out for all her hard work.
Well, folks, when you think about a tractor for your wife,
remember, think Wine Owner Tractor and Equipment.
Welcome back to Charger Baseball. Chargers about to come to the plate. You see the 9-1-2. That's Harper Newcomb, Drew Klink, and Ty Edwards coming to the plate here.
You know, Matt, we were talking about it. So far, both teams swinging the bat. And
Yeah.
not a lot of takes.
That's why it's going by so fast. Newcomb hitting 182 on the year, 3 stolen bases and 10 runs scored. No RBIs so far. Pitch is down for ball 1. Here's the pitch.
Taking right down the middle.
Strike one, yeah. That was a good pitch there by McCool. Coming right back. Staying in the zone, Mr. McCool is as of now. Here's the pitch. Another strike right down the middle, taken for strike two.
I'm telling you, I'm looking back over my book. He's keeping his pitch count low.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. I don't have Game Changer pulled up, so I have no idea on pitch counts. But we're only in about the third inning here, so you can imagine kind of where we probably sit. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch on Newcomb. Newcomb rips it down the left field line. Base hit. Harper Newcomb. That's a good hit. He left that one up. It was a curveball that did not break.
Harper did a good job
staying
back on that ball.
He did. Nice job,
Got
Harper
the leadoff
Newcomb.
man on. That's what we needed.
Yeah, good at bat with 2 strikes. He was down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and he comes up and rips that baseball. So nice job there by Harper Newcomb.
I was going to say, I was just looking, 26 pitches.
Yeah, Mr. McCool. Braden's at 52 and McCool's at 26. Wow, that's a big difference. Here's the pitch. Drew Klink grounds it over to third. Throw over to second. Out there. And out there, they pulled a double play. Oh, my word. What a nice play there by Center Hill to get that out.
Real sure about that over at
I thought he got him by a half step, I'm going to be honest. It's a close one, but it was bang, bang. No doubt about it. That's a tough double play right there. This half inning is brought to you by Winona Tractor and Equipment.
And that's going to bring up Ty Edwards here with 2 outs.
Ty gets in on his hands and pops it straight up. Second baseman is camped under it. And there's the 3rd out of the inning. Boy, that's a tough inning for the Chargers. Get your leadoff man on. They double us up there in the middle. And then a pop fly. That's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the 3rd. No run scored. 1 hit. We're going to the top half of the 4th. Braden Trusty back out. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Looking to buy or sell a home in the Grenada area? Trust Robin Lee at Gold Key Realty, your local expert with the key to your dream home. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking for the perfect upgrade, Robin's dedication makes the process smooth and stress-free. Let the professionals at Gold Key Realty turn your real estate goals into reality. Call 662-299-4186 today.
Need top quality auto body repair? Trust Heath's Body Shop in Elliott, Mississippi. From dents and dings to full collision repair, we get you back on the road fast. Our expert team delivers precision care and unbeatable service. Call 662-227-1075 or stop by today. Heath's Body Shop, where quality meets integrity.
Housewell Enterprises, proudly serving Gordo, Carrollton, and Reform, Alabama with rental properties and laundromats since 1973.
Welcome back to Charger Baseball. This half inning is brought to you by Hankins Lumber Company. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Coming to the plate for Center Hill is
number 26, Deshaun Hanna. He struck out looking his first time up.
Okay.
Was not happy about the strike zone either.
Oh, okay. That was Mr. Hanna, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he batting .274 on the year before that strikeout. That pitch not called a strike on the outside part. Boy, it looked pretty doggone good from here. That's exactly right. He's been calling it there all night and did not that time. It's now 2-0 on Hanna. Braden working extremely fast. He's ready to go again. 2-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Runs it 3-0. Do not need a leadoff walk right here.
Here comes the 3-0 pitch. It's going to be taken for strike one.
Yep, strike one. Good pitch there, bro. Braden. Just got to fight it back right here. Bring it all the way back. Take your time.
One pitch at a time.
That's it. Here's the 3-1.
Oh.
He fouled the ball off of Preston's hand.
That is going to sting a little bit.
Yep. That's
Now, you're a catcher, Matt. That hurts.
It does. It hurts a lot. We're going to just kind of see. Tell you what, let's take a timeout just a moment. We're going to see if Preston's all right, and we'll be back in just a moment.
On the go, stop by any of the convenient Sprint Mart locations in Grenada for everything you need fast. Grab some fresh coffee and a tasty snack to fuel your journey. Whether you're heading to work or hitting the road, Sprint Mart is your one-stop shop for convenience with a smile. Swing by today.
When it comes to selections and savings, Kirk Brothers Power Sports has just what you need. We have Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs with financing starting low as 1.99%. Boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, trailers, mowers, and more. We have it all from the top brands. We have a huge selection of Polaris side-by-sides and ATVs with financing started low at 0.99%. CF Moto, Honda, G3 boats, War Eagle boats, and Reaper boats here at Kirk Brothers Power Sports. Spartan lawnmowers starting at $34.95.
Come see us at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. Kirk can.
All right, welcome back. Preston Downs going to be all right. He's out there throwing the ball and did get it fouled off his throwing hand and got him checked on. He's throwing and he's
stay
good.
In the game.
That's right. Hannah's at the plate, 3-2 count, nobody out. Center Hill leads it 1-0. Here's the pitch. And he gets Hannah taking a look. Strikeout number 2 for Hannah. Power K number 4 for Braden Trusty. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Go see them for all your power sports needs. Power K number 4, Braden Trusty.
That's his second one looking, too.
Yeah, he ain't going to be happy with that.
That's going to bring up number 6, third baseman Rico Suber.
Suber got a base hit in his last at bat, I believe, out to right field,
yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Got it right over
I believe
Harper's
he was
head.
RBI, wasn't he?
It was.
That's what I thought. So 1-0 count now on Suber.
Got it right over Harper's head.
Right. Here's the pitch. That ball down to 2-0 count now. Got to be in the strike zone here. That pitch counts accumulating. Here's the pitch. Suber rips another one, but it's out to center field, and Daniel Hopper runs in and makes the play and gets the second out of the inning. Yeah, got a little bit more up than what Daniel realized and came crashing in thinking it was going to be low, and it almost got over his head, but he made a good play on it.
That would have been a long car ride home if it did not. Let me put it that way.
It happens.
Not my fault.
It happens. That ball fouled out of play. Sponsored by
True Value.
True Value. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball. Who we got at the plate?
That's going to be number 19, J.D. Warren.
Okay, here's the pitch. That ball down and in the dirt. Preston blocks it up.
And I'd like to clarify, it would not be a long ride home because of anything I would be saying. Yeah.
1-1 count now on J.D. Warren. What did he do last time?
He struck out his last time up.
All right. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball on the outside part and in the dirt. 2-1 count, and I can say dirt because Chip ain't here. Two and 1 count now. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Called strike 2. Nice pitch by Braden Trusty. He just painted the line right there on the old plate.
I really need to get an out on this pitch here. Try to, like we said earlier, that pitch count's creeping up.
It is.
Try to minimize as much as possible. That's just a little bit too far outside. Not a bad pitch. Good job there by Preston.
He made it look really, really good.
Just
and
a little bit too far
fans
outside.
Definitely wanted it, but it was outside. We got full count, 2 outs. This is the payoff pitch. Here's the pitch.
Right on the inside corner. Good job breaking
Taken
ball.
For called strike 3, and that'll be Power K number 5 for Braden Trusty. All strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 5, Braden Trusty. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
NovaPax has been delivering trusted absorbent solutions for over 70 years. With cutting-edge technology, unwavering service, and a seamless U.S.-based supply chain, we're redefining performance for industries like food, healthcare, and beyond.
What is great internet? Is it fast? Is it strong? Is it reliable? At Sparklight, we believe the best connections are the ones you can't always see. From helping hands, to homecomings, to moments that matter. The best connections are always there, right when you need them. So how do you know it's great internet? Because it works. We're Sparklight, and we're always working for you.
Welcome back to Charger Baseball. Chargers coming to the plate. You'll have Eli Palmer,
Preston Downs, and Hayden Lee.
That's right. Palmer got a base hit in his first at bat, right back up the middle on a breaking pitch that didn't break.
That's the only time that McCool's gotten in trouble is when he's left the breaking ball up a little
That's right.
bit in the middle of the plate.
Yeah, to him and Newcomb both. Here's the pitch. Ball down, call ball one. This half inning is sponsored by NovaPax. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. They are a new sponsor, and they have been a good one for us this year, and we appreciate them. 1-0, here's the pitch. Palmer lines it out to right field. No one's catching that ball. It rolls all the way to the wall. Palmer around first. He's going to stop at second with a stand-up double for number 12, and that is why they have moved him up in the order, because he is hot right now. Nice hit there by Eli Palmer, and he is the tying run standing on second with nobody out. We got to do something here. It's a good opportunity for the Chargers to score some runs. Your leadoff man gets a double. It's big time.
I'm going to tell you, I think he hit the wall out there in the gap.
No doubt.
If he didn't, it was a one-hopper onto the wall.
Yeah, I agree.
He smoked that ball.
The bullpen is getting hot out there. I may not can see that far, honestly. Preston Downs at the plate. Here's the pitch to Preston. He drives it over to the right side. Second baseman knocks it down, makes the play.
He got him by a step.
And throws him out at first base, but does his job as he moves Eli Palmer over to third base. And now the Chargers have the tying run standing on third base with junior number 5, Hayden Lee, coming to the plate. Out in the bullpen, we got Drew Klink heating up along with Hunter Watson. Got two arms getting warm in a hurry.
Yeah, second baseman's now with nobody to cover over at second. He's going to come way into the hole.
He's a rangy player.
Almost a shift.
Yeah, well, Hayden pulled that one, but what they don't know is he can also hit it the other way just as well as he can pull it. Well, they may know that, but they're playing him to pull over that side anyway.
Well, anything up the middle here is going to
really
anything put in play, Pat, that's not on the corners is going to get a run in. They're playing deep in the middle.
There it is, popped up to the left side. Is it enough to get the runner in? Left fielder's over, makes the catch. Palmer acts like he's coming home, but does not come.
The throw was up the line a little bit, but I still think that was the right decision.
Oh, I totally agree. You can't make that. You can't make that out at home plate. Quite possibly would have been safe, but you just can't take that chance.
It was up the line, but it got to the plate in a hurry. He would have had a chance to get back to the plate on that.
We got 2 outs now. Runner on third. Tying run for the Chargers. Daniel Hopper coming to the plate.
And
he has made some great plays tonight for sure.
Infield is playing deep.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get that out at first here with 2 outs, would be my guess. Trying to see where the third baseman goes, I think. Yeah, they are playing deep, especially in the middle. Third baseman's creeping back, and now he's backing up again. They're just trying to keep it in front of them. They know they can make a play if they do. Here's the 1-0. Hopper fouls it out of play. That foul ball sponsored by
Sprint Mart.
Sprint Mart. We appreciate Sprint Mart and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Run over there and get you a sausage and biscuit in the morning.
It's right on the way to work.
That's right. It is. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch to Hopper. right down the middle, swinging and missing for strike two. It's a good swing there by Daniel. Just swung over it just a tad. It's a 1-2 count now with 2 outs. Got to make contact right here some way, somehow. McCool's ready. Here's the 1-2. There it is. Hopper lines it out to right field. This is going to be a tough play. The right fielder's running on.
I think
and
he
is able to make that play.
He got it in fair territory. I think Daniel just got under just a little bit too much.
Yeah, I actually thought he caught that in foul territory. I missed it. Did he not cross over? Either way, that was a heck of a catch because he, as you have noted earlier, is playing so far off the line. They're giving away doubles on the lines and trying to cut everything out in the gaps, and he makes a long run over to close to fair foul territory and makes the third out of the inning.
Just a little bit too much. Just a little bit. If he could stay on top of it just a little bit more.
Yeah, and Chargers are not able to score in the bottom half of the fourth inning. So we're going to the top half of the fifth. Trusty back on. We're going to take a quick timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
At Grenada Dental Clinic, your smile is our priority. Dr. Olivia Van Gordon and her team provide top-quality dental care in a comfortable and friendly environment. From routine checkups for patients ages 1 to 100 to advanced cosmetic treatment, we are here to keep your teeth healthy and bright. Visit us today and experience exceptional care with a personal touch. Your perfect smile starts here. Grenada Dental Clinic, Dr. Olivia Van Gordon.
All right, welcome back to Charger Field. Center Hill coming back to the plate, top half of the fifth inning. This game is, as you said, Adams, going by very, very quickly. Part of that is because of a lot of, it's aggressive swinging. And both teams are swinging the bat. Center Hill is ahead 1-0 right now in the top half of the fifth, and
it's going to be number 9
coming to the plate.
Mac Atkins leading off. He walked his first time up. It's going to take a strike on the outside corner there.
Yeah, good pitch by Braden Trusty right there on the outside part, taking all the way. Strike one. Another good strike right there by Braden Trusty. He don't even offer at that curveball. It's a nasty little curveball, and no movement to swing whatsoever. There's another one. He's taking all the way for call, strike 3. That's going to be another Power K for Braden Trusty. Power K number 6. All strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. And that is Power K number 6 from Braden Trusty. This half inning brought to you by Horan and Horan Law Firm. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball.
It's going to bring up the leadoff man, number 24, Whit Key.
Here's the pitch to Key. Taking ball one on the outside part. Not a strike. Looked good, though. Good pitch to throw. I liked it.
Tell you, it looked like it was in the same spot it was last time. The last batter.
For the strike, it wasn't. It was a little further outside. Yep, it wasn't a strike. Key has hit the ball hard in 3 at-bats.
Good job there by
and
Drew.
He hit that ball hard, and Drew Klink dives. The ball comes out of his glove, throws from his knees, and still throws Whit Key out at first base. And,
luckily that ball didn't get very far away from Drew.
That's right.
He was able to recover and make a strong throw from his knees.
Whit Key has definitely, bless his heart, got catcher speed. That ball is fouled off there.
That's going to bring up second baseman J-Mo Warren.
By J-Mo Warren right back to the backstop. So 2 outs now, 2 quick outs for Center Hill. And Warren at the plate with 2 and an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's going
Fouls
to be
it out of play.
That
one is sponsored by
Sparklight.
Sparklight. We appreciate Sparklight and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball, longtime sponsor, and we certainly appreciate all that they do for Grenada Charger Baseball. 0-2 count now on Warren. Here's the pitch. Swinging and missing. That's another strikeout for Braden Trusty. Power K number 7 All strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. For all your power sports needs, go by and see the guys at Kirk Brothers in Greenwood. That is Power K number 7 for Braden Trusty. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition, well, lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
Welcome back to Charger Baseball. The fifth inning stretch was brought to you by Training Consultants Incorporated. For all your technical education needs, give TCI a call at 662-809-8210. We appreciate TCI and their longtime sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball as well, and our fifth inning stretch.
It's going to bring up number 10, DeAndre Rimmer, leading it off here in the fifth. And
woo!
I got it off the end of the bat there.
Yeah, I thought he hit that ball a little bit harder than he did. But he didn't. I think he got it on the handle. Rimmer's over there holding his hand and shaking his hand, so that's going to be vibration. He hit it off the handle and probably didn't feel too good.
No.
Line right at the shortstop. He makes the first out of the inning. That's a quick out, not something we wanted to see. Going to bring up Braden Trusty. Trusty still the pitcher of record. Here's the first pitch to Trusty, taking for strike one on the outside part of the plate.
It's been a strike all night.
It has been. 0-1 count now on Trusty. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Trusty pops it straight up. Everybody's converging, but I believe that one's going to get out of play, and that one is sponsored by
Save More Drugs and Gifts.
Save More Drugs and Gifts right across the street. Fair and Taylor Jones, go by and see them for all your pharmacy needs and gifts and whatever else. They do a great job and are also longtime sponsors of Grenada Charger Baseball. We certainly appreciate them. 0-2 count now. Braden Trusty. Here's the pitch. That ball's up. Good take there by Braden. Breaking pitch that did not break at all.
No.
This half inning is brought to you by Cadence Bank. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Here's the pitch. Trusty swinging and missing for strike three. It's going to be out number 2 for the Chargers. 2 quick outs for Mr. McCool, and that is going to bring up.
It's going to be number 27, Harper Newcomb, second baseman. Lined one over the third base last time.
Yeah, he smoked one, got a curveball that didn't curve, and he did not miss it. He hit it hard to left field. There's another swing out to right field, popped up, right fielder over, and makes the play. And that is the third out of the inning in the bottom half of the fifth. Too quick of an inning for your Chargers. Going to the top half of the sixth, McCool is at 46 pitches. And we'll get Braden Trusty's count here in a moment as he strides back out to the mound. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
See the world in style with 2020 Eyeworks in Grenada, Mississippi. From expert eye exams to the latest designer frames, we've got your vision covered. Visit us today for clear sight and great service. 2020 Eyeworks, focused on you.
Are you looking for automation solutions, electrical components, industrial equipment, or safety gear? Come to Agilix Solutions. We have the area's most extensive Milwaukee tool inventory, and our knowledgeable team is here to help every step of the way. Visit us at 1601 South Street in Grenada or call 662-226-2474. Or you can check out our up-to-date inventory anytime at my.goagilix.com.
Welcome back to Grenada Charger baseball. Chargers are down 1-0 in the top half of the 6th inning. This game is going by very quickly, and Center Hill is coming to the plate. Braden Trusty still out on the mound, getting a pitch count for him in just a moment, but it is at the plate, number 18.
Ryan Brunettes. He has grounded out to Palmer and flied out to center.
All right. We're ready to go. Trusty ready. Here's the pitch. Burnett swinging and missing on a pitch down and in the turf. It's a good pitch there by Braden.
Yep.
0-1 count.
You want to keep it down if you can.
Definitely.
Late in the game.
Here's the 0-1. Goo, good curveball.
Good curveball.
I said goo, but I meant ooh. That was a really nice curveball there by Braden Trusty. He's at 77 pitches. Nice call there, Mr. Hopper. Man, he got a little piece of that. That ball's going to stay fair.
Oh,
and
good
what
job.
A great play there.
Great job by Trusty getting that, making a good throw. Palmer positioned himself just right to be able to get that throw over.
He did. And get out of the way. That was a nice play there by Braden Trusty. He had the only play there was to make. Palmer does a fantastic job down at first base, getting the first out of that inning. That swinging bunt was going to stay fair. It was going to die right there on the line.
It stayed fair. I'm telling you, Brunettes was close to not being in the chute, though.
Yeah, I agree. He was kind of breaking the rules.
That's going to bring up pitcher Cooper McCool. He's going to take strike one on the outside corner. He has hit a single and walked tonight.
Trusty's ready. Here's the pitch. Ball down. Ball one. 1-1 count now. This half inning is brought to you by 5 Star Auctions. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball down in the turf. Ball 2. Mr. McCool taking all the way. 2-1 count now.
Well, he walked on 4 straight his last time up.
Here's the curveball inside part.
It's not even to count up, make it 2-2 here.
It was a really good pitch. Braden tried something a little different there, and he benefited from it.
He took a little bit off that curveball.
Yeah, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Another curveball foul out of play. That foul ball is brought to you by
KAJ CP Parts and Supply.
That's one of Chip's favorites right there. KAJ CP. We appreciate you and your longtime sponsorship of Grenada Charger baseball. Here's the 2-2. Ball down and in the turf. Ball 3. Runs it full now. Braden Trusty grabs the ball right back out to the mound, ready to go. Full count. 1 out. McCool at the plate. Here's the pitch. McCool hits one to the shortstop. Ty Edwards makes the play. Throws over.
Got him.
Gets him by a step. That's a good play there by Ty Edwards for the 2nd out of the inning. And Center Hill is
quickly 2 away here.
Quickly 2 away. That's right.
It's going to bring up the first baseman, number 15, Grayson Doss. He has walked and flied out to center.
All right. So there you go. He did get a walk earlier. One of those big flyouts to Daniel Hopper in the next inning. 2 outs now. Here's the pitch by Braden Trusty. Doss, big swing. Misses for strike 1. Good pitch there by Braden. Threw it right by him.
Braden not wasting any time either.
I told you, he's going right back out there. That's when he does his best, honestly.
Gets in that rhythm.
That's right. 0-1 pitch. He steps off the rubber. Didn't like what he saw.
I think him and Preston may have got a little twisted.
Maybe so. Here's the 0-1. Ball on the outside part, ball 1. That was a breaking pitch that got away from him a little bit.
It's going to be a 1-1 pitch here.
Dolph rips it out to left center. Oh, that was a nice play by Ty Edwards. That's one of those ESPN Sports Center moments, top 10 plays. Because
I'm going to tell you, I didn't see it hit the glove.
I didn't see it hit the glove either. I thought that was a shot to the gap. I'm not going to lie to you. What a great play there by Ty Edwards, doing what Ty Edwards does. And that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning for Center Hill. Going to the bottom half of the 6th inning. McCool coming back to the mound with very few pitches thrown. Very efficient so far. We're going to take a timeout and hear a word from our sponsors.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a hole.
Welcome back to the Grenada concert, where Inner Sandman just played over the intercom, and I was playing the air drums, baby.
Feel a little bit better now, Matt?
I feel great. We got to the good part of the song.
That's going to bring up leadoff guy number 8, Drew Klink.
Ball down in the dirt,
Ball
turf, whatever. Ball 1. 1-0 count now on Drew Klink. McCool back out on the mound. Here's the pitch. Klink drives it out to right field. Right fielder is coming on and not going to make that play.
Oh,
Drew
good
Klink
job by Drew.
Is cutting over and going to have a stand-up double there. He never stopped. He hit first base and just kept on trucking.
He read that all the way.
He did.
I think Coach Cox saw it, too, that when he got down as hard as they were coming in, they weren't going to be able to stop it.
That's exactly right. Really good call there by Coach Cox. He saw that, saw it fall, sent him on, and, of course, with the speed of Drew Klink, they weren't going to get him. Nice play. Nice base running by Drew Klink. So you got your leadoff man on second base with nobody out. Had this situation a while ago. We got to capitalize this time as the Chargers are down 1-0.
It's going to bring up Ty Edwards, kind of the guy you want up right here.
I would agree.
He's been hot here of late, pretty much all season, really.
Pretty much all season, I would agree with you. Chargers down 1-0, but we got a runner on second. Ty and run at second base.
They're looking bunt. The first baseman's creeping in.
Probably not bunting. Here's the pitch. Ty Edwards is the hottest hitter we've got. He probably ain't bunting right here.
Well, the way the first baseman was creeping in, though.
I totally agree with you. I'm just saying I don't think they. And he may. I mean, I've seen Ty bunt before. It's not unlike him. But anyway, 1-1 pitch, 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 down in the dirt. Do not believe Ty Edwards is bunting.
If I were thinking, and Ty's going to bunt, I've seen a bunt down the third base line, not so much down the first base line.
Yeah, third baseman is he's deep.
Third baseman's playing back.
Yep. He's got a shot. If he bunts, he's probably safe. But
if he can get it past the pitcher.
Yep. 2-1 count now on Ty Edwards. Here's the pitch to Ty. He chops it out to the pitcher. Pitcher looks over, makes the throw to first. Going to be a play at third. And Drew Klink makes it in on a sliding play head first at third base. Center Hill
does not agree.
Is not happy about that. The coach is coming out to ask the umpire about that play. And we're going to have a little bit of a timeout. He's asked the umpire to come talk to him, and he's coming. He ain't going to get this call changed.
I don't. He can ask for an explanation, but the umpire was right there.
I tell you what, it was a bang-bang play, Adam. I'm not going to lie to you. He was all over it.
He just got underneath the tag there.
It was a bang-bang play.
I think the umpire said, yeah, pretty sure.
Yep, I'm quite certain. I would have called him out otherwise. And so he has got the runner of the tying run is Drew Klink down at third base.
Well, the benefit of having district play, we had 3 umpires.
Yep.
So he was right there.
I agree. There was no –
he
he's
had
on
the best
top
view.
of it.
He had the best view.
Yep, I agree. Bird's eye. Calls him safe. And it is 1 out. Runner on third, and Eli Palmer's 2 for 2 tonight.
Infield's going to come in with 1 out here.
Yeah, he ain't going to hit it on the infield, I don't think. Let's see. Fools me, that ball up and in.
I'll tell you, if we can get if we can get something to the outfield, just any kind of depth to the outfield, gives Drew a chance. And the outfield is playing deep. The infield's in, but the outfield's deep. So
I agree.
It won't take much. Just if we can find a way to get it over the infield's head even.
Yeah, good pitch there by McCool on the outside part. Palmer not offering there. He's got a 1-1 count. Still got plenty of pitches to swing at, but looking for something right here that he can drive, and he can drive hard. Here's the pitch. He pops it straight up and out of play. Thank goodness out of play, because that ball looked like it was going to stay in to me, but foul ball out of play, sponsored by
High Cotton Catering.
High Cotton Catering. Long time sponsors of Grenada Charger baseball.
Field's still staying in here.
1 ball, 2 strikes. I get it. Here's the pitch. Palmer swings and misses for a strikeout. That is Out number 2 for the Chargers. That is a huge strikeout for Center Hill with a man on third base. Now you'll see everybody back up and play deep with Preston Downs at the plate. Preston's got to lay it down somewhere. We got to score this run to tie this ball game up. It's 2 outs now. Here's the pitch to Downs. Ball down for ball 1. It's a good take there by Preston. Not getting overly excited and swinging at a bad pitch. That's a nice take. 1-0 is your count. Again, Preston Downs at the plate. Here's the pitch. Ball on the outside part. Chopped up the middle. Shortstop's over. Makes the play. And he gets him. What a nice play by that shortstop. Boy, I didn't think he was going to be able to get Preston Downs, and he did. Got him by a step. And that's going to do it for the Chargers in the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is 1-0 Center Hill. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
At Grenada State Bank, we're all about saving.
We save you time, we save you the hassle, we help you save for tomorrow.
Because banking should always be personal and hassle-free.
And as your hometown bank, you can always trust us to put your needs first, so everything is made easy.
So together, let's save.
We welcome you to visit us here at Grenada State Bank, a bank that stands behind its community.
Grenada State Bank, a branch of Cleveland State Bank. Bank on a better future with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 407859.
Everyone's a winner with the Jax app. Every time you order your handmade favorites, you'll earn big points. It's the app that loves you back, back, back with daily deals and loads of delicious rewards. Download the Jax app today at eatatjax.com.
Welcome back to Charger Baseball. Going to the top half of the 7th inning. Braden Trusty back out on the mound for another inning of work. We'll get his pitch count for you here in just a moment. He does have 7 strikeouts so far. Power Ks, not strikeouts. We don't call them strikeouts here. We call them power Ks. That's what he's got. 1-0 is the lead by Center Hill. Here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss there by Hannah. He struck out twice.
Yeah, both times looking, I believe.
Yep. He's not been happy with the strike zone tonight.
He really hadn't. I agree with you. Here's the pitch to Hannah. He fouls that one out of play, and that one's sponsored by
Grenada Star.
That's pitch number 90 for Braden Trusty.
Oh, we're in 7th, so.
Yeah. Here's the 0-2. Way outside, ball 1. This half inning is brought to you by Grenada State Bank. We appreciate them and their sponsorship of Grenada Charger Baseball. Here's the 1-2.
It's going to be down 2-2 count now.
Yep, that ball was in the turf. 2-2 count. Braden Trusty back and ready to work again. He's working fast. Here it is. Swinging and missing. Another strikeout for Hannah. That's 3 on the night for him, and that's Power K number 8 for Braden Trusty. All Charger strikeouts are sponsored by Kirk Brothers Power Sports in Greenwood, Mississippi. Power K number 8, Braden Trusty.
It's going to bring up number 6, Rico Suber.
Suber has hit the ball hard every single time he's been at the plate, if I do believe.
He hit the line drive out to center field his last time up.
That's right.
Yeah, he went on that one.
He did. No need to check. Umpire says, I've got that one. That's strike 1 on Suber. Suber is he's been a good hitter so far tonight. He's ball hard. Here's 0-1. Ooh. Not a bad curveball at all from Braden Trusty.
I think the whole press box loud out. Ooh.
He didn't get the call, but that was a good one.
That was a good pitch.
1-1 count now. May see it again. Here's the pitch. Nope, fastball. Fouls it off.
Fouled it off in the box. I think he off his knee, foot, something like that.
Yeah, I believe he's
hurting a little bit.
Got a piece of Suber there. And actually hit And then he fouled it off a knee or a leg. Then it hit back off his bat again. I think it his bat twice. He's hobbling around. It must have got him pretty good. He's trying to
walk it off.
Trying to walk it off. I agree. Umpire's going to give him a moment. He's calling for a baseball and letting him walk it off. It's a big pitch there by Trusty. I mean, at the end of the day, as I said, and we've talked about this, Suber, he's really hit the ball hard. Now, he hit it out center field, and I think he got out in his last at bat.
But it was on a
he smoked it.
It was on a line. That was the one right at Daniel that
right.
Almost got over his head there.
That's right. Good block there by Preston. 2-2 count now on Suber. He's working the pitch count. It's up in the 90s for Braden Trusty. Here's the 2-2. Suber fouls it out of play. Good at bat here for Suber. That foul ball sponsored by
Grenada Dental Clinic.
Grenada Dental Clinic. That ball hits you in the mouth. Go see him. Here's the pitch. Suber hits it hard to shortstop. Ty Edwards over. Makes the play. Makes the throw. And gets the out at first base.
Good
nice
job there by Eli.
Yep, you're right. That was a good stretch. Good. I don't know if he picked. I thought it was going to be a pick, but I think he stretched out far enough to catch it.
Low throw.
Yep.
Yeah, he got out there far enough that he didn't have to pick it. But
that's exactly right. Nice
either
job.
way, good job.
I totally agree. That's good job all the way around by the guys there.
That's going to bring up number 19, J.D. Warren.
Yeah, 2 quick outs now for Center Hill. That's what we need. Here's the pitch by Trusty. That ball up in the zone, not called a strike. Ball 1 there. Trusty ready. Here's the pitch. That ball chopped out to second base. Harper Newcomb over, makes the play and makes the throw and gets him at first base. That's going to do it for Center Hill in the top half of the 7th. And you Chargers have 3 outs to get a run or 2. Got to have 1 for sure.
Get 1. Need 1.
Got to have 2 to win it. And so this is going to do it going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're going to take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors.
Hey there, this is Kevin Jackson with Landmark Realty, your hometown friends in real estate. Are you looking to purchase your first home, or maybe just your move-up home, or maybe you're looking to even sell a home? Well, we've got you covered. Our dedicated team is here to make your real estate journey smooth and stress-free. From charming starter homes to move-up homes, or even selling your home, we have it all. And here's the kicker. If you scan the barcode now, you'll get our exclusive buyer profile system absolutely free. Your dream home is just 1 click away. Landmark Realty, where dreams become home.
For expert heating, cooling, and plumbing, trust McDaniels HVAC and Plumbing in Grenada, Mississippi. Fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. Call us today at 662-226-4613.
Welcome back to Charger Field. Chargers coming to bat in the bottom half of the 7th, down 1-0. Got to have 1 to tie it. Got to have 2 to win it, but definitely got to have 1.
Got to get 1. Got to get 1 here. Any way we can.
It's going to bring up Hayden Lee, number 5, right fielder. Here's the pitch by McCool. Ball on the outside part, called strike 1. I kind of thought that one was a hair bit outside, but he called it. Here's the 0-1. Way too far outside there. So 1-1 count. This half inning is brought to you by Holmes Community College. For all your educational needs, come see us at Holmes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball outside. It's a good take there by Hayden Lee. 2-1. Got to have him on base. He knows it. He's trying to be patient here at the plate. Here's the 2-1. Hayden gets a hard piece of one, fouls it out of play to the left side. That one's sponsored by
Spencer's
Dairy Cream. 2-2 count now on Hayden Lee. Hayden calls timeout, wants just another second. He got in and wanted back out and didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right to him. Either that or he's trying to throw the pitcher off, which is probably the case.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Maybe.
2-2
count. Here's the pitch. That was a pitch on the outside part. Called ball, full count now on Hayden Lee. Really good take.
Good take. Good eye up there.
Full count. Here's the pitch. Hayden Lee drives it out to right center. They're on the run.
Makes the
And
catch.
Right fielder makes the catch. I didn't know if he had it or he didn't. The hat fell off. Wasn't sure. I can't see the ball, but
hat came off. He jumped a little bit too.
he did. I was thinking maybe he missed that ball, but he didn't. That's the first out of the inning for the Chargers as the right fielder does make an excellent play. Kind of funny that he made that play where he did. You'd think the center fielder would call him off there.
Well, and that was easily the center fielder's ball.
It's in center field territory for sure. Here's Hopper. Fouls that ball out of play. Foul ball sponsored by
2020 iWorks.
2020 Eye Care.
Eye Care.
There you go.
I forgot. Y'all told me that the
That's
first
all
game.
right. I've had the benefit of hearing it 18,000 times.
There you go.
Here's the 0-1 to Daniel Hopper down in the dirt. Nice take there by Daniel. 1-1 count. Again, Chargers down 1-0. Got to have one to tie. We're in the bottom half of the seventh here with one out. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Daniel Hopper. That was not a strike on the outside part. Center Hill wants it, but it's not a strike. 2-1 count now on Daniel. It's just a little too far outside. Whitkey made it look really good, but
just had a little
wasn't
too much
a strike.
A little too much run on it.
Here's the 2-1. Hopper rips it down the left field line.
That's extra bases.
That's going to be a base hit right there.
That's a double.
He's up with it. Hopper looking. He's going to hold him up at second. Great
Good job.
call.
Good job there by Daniel.
Yeah, nice hit by Daniel Hopper. Rips it down the left field line, and it is – Chargers are heating up the grill.
We're in business.
Got the tying run on second base with one out. DeAndre Rimmer coming to the plate right here. Rimmer has got to move him over at the very least. We got to get him to third base. Really, in this situation, there's really no moving anything over. You got one out. You really got to have base hits right here.
Well, the middle of the infield's playing back deep. Looks like first maybe thinking of bunt again. Not a bad thought on their part.
Remember, takes for strike one on the inside part of the plate. He's all over the plate, but that was across the plate. That's a strike.
That's a good pitch.
Yeah, 0-1 on Rimmer. Here's the pitch. Swinging and missing. Strike two. Daniel Hopper down at second. Got wheels. If Rimmer can drop it in, it'll be a tie ball game.
We can just find an empty spot out there somewhere.
Right. If he drops it somewhere, it's gonna be a tie ball game. Rimmer's got an 0-2 count now. McCool got a lot of choices. Rimmer's got to be careful right here. At this point, you kind of got to shorten up and try to put it in play. I mean, this is 0-2. You just gotta try to put it in play.
You got to find a way to make them make a play.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Rimmer drives it out to left center. Left fielder is on. He makes the catch and doubles Hopper off at second base, and the Chargers will lose this ball game 1-0. Rimmer got a hard piece of that ball. I'm with Daniel. I didn't think the left fielder would be able to make that play, but he did. He made a really, really nice play and doubled us off at second base. And that's going to do it tonight for the Chargers. They're going to go down 1-0 to Center Hill in this district matchup. Look, Adam, at the end of the day, this is one of the fastest ball games we've played all year long.
It's one of the fastest ones I remember even from middle school, to be honest with you.
I agree, and the pitching for both sides was fantastic. I mean, both of these kids pitched their rear ends off tonight. It's a tough loss for the Chargers, no doubt about it. Never want to lose. Certainly can't lose in district play, but just a great job by both. I mean, both teams played well. We hit the ball, put the ball in play.
You take away one inning, it's a 0-0 game.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But again, Center Hill will take this back to Center Hill with a 1-0 win. Chargers will be headed back up there Friday night. Again, a 5 and a 7 game there. And we'll be headed there Friday night. So I don't really have anything else. Kind of speechless, to be honest. I mean, again, like I said, just well-pitched ball game. Center Hill they
had one inning where they were able to push one across.
They just were able to score, and we weren't, and that's the way it goes. So tough loss for your Chargers tonight. Again, be back in play on Friday night.